most important right that a woman could have
is education.
A la vida.
Healthcare.
A life.
Freedom from violence.
Life.
L'éducation.
Life.
Liberty.
Birthrights.
Education.
Dignidad.
life.
기회.
Participation.
Dignity.
Life.
Knowledge.
Life.
참여.
The dignity of being a woman.
Life.
Decision making.
Adderas.
No discrimination on the basis of marital status.
Life.
Women's empowerment.
Access to water.
Life.
La maternidad.
Dignity.
Life.
Creo que el derecho humano más importante es a la vida porque es la base de todos los demás. Si no se respeta ese, pues no se puede respetar ningún otro y no se pueden dar los demás. Entonces es el fundamental.
I think this is the most important woman's right because when a woman is healthy, she can thrive and she can access all the other rights that help a woman to thrive. And this is particularly pertinent to, as well, the life of a woman if she pursues to be a mother. And when a woman is healthy, then she can care for both herself and the child in her womb.
I think life is the most important right because we all deserve an opportunity to live and realize ourselves and all opportunities we have. So we can build a nice society, and with that we can build a nice world.
I think freedom from violence really matters because it's currently the biggest problem I think facing women on a worldwide scale. You still see that 1 in 3 women across the entire world are subject to physical or sexual violence, usually almost always from men. And that's because in their societies they're still not on a par with women. And along with that we also see violence inflicted upon women because they can't deal with their social and economic situation. Classic example of this is abortion, which is a tragedy and also another form of violence against women.
I think life is the most important right to defend for women because it's primary and it's fundamental. Without a life, a woman can't enjoy any of her other rights.
L'éducation parce que quand une femme est éduquée, elle peut s'auto-gérer et elle peut faire avec son salaire, elle peut s'auto-gérer, faire tout ce qu'elle peut, se prendre en charge.
I believe that the most important right is the right to life. And that's because no other rights would be able to be enforced if the most fundamental right to life was not present.
I think liberty is very important because we were born free.
Birthrights are important because in countries, especially developing countries, those rights are being eroded by UNFPA, by very powerful interests like the Gates Foundation that are infiltrating developing countries with organizations and NGOs that are telling women that it is okay not to have the natural birth controls and to use very dangerous birth controls like Depo-Provera and Norplant, which exacerbate breast cancer and HIV/AIDS.
Education empowers women to pursue whatever they want to do with their lives.
Dignidad porque todos somos seres humanos y todos por el simple hecho de ser seres humanos la tenemos.
The right to life is the first one, the very first and primary right. Without life, then you're not able to get an education, you do not even get your health care, you do not get a family, you do not enjoy friendships. So really life is the one that comes first.
가장 중요한 여성 권리가 기회라고 생각하는 이유는 모든 인간은 교육을 받을 기회가 필요하고 또 살 수 있는 기회가 필요하고 또 잘못되거나 좋은 결정을 한다 해도 그럴 만한 기회와 자유가 필요하기 때문이라고 생각합니다.
I think women need to be involved in all social, political, economic, and cultural
roles around our society because we have a lot of things to give to people. So we are the base of our society. So we just have to be involved on all these around the world to just speak loud and say that we are important for the world.
Dignity is the most important right for women because it's fundamental to who she is as a person, who we all are as people.
Every person deserves human rights from the time of their conception in their mother's womb.
I believe knowledge is a woman's most important right because I believe she has the right to have all the information necessary to make a well-educated decision.
여성에게 있어서 참여란 모든 사회 분야에 있어서 가장 중요하게 여겨져야 될 분야라고 생각합니다.
I think that because men and women have different talents and different gifts sometimes and even different opinions on things, it's important that they both participate in public life of society so they can give a balanced view of things that are important.
I think the right to life is one of the most important women's rights issues of our day, with over 200 million missing women and girls around the world because of abortions, sex-selective abortions, gendercide, infanticide. That's a huge problem. If we don't have women in this world, really no other human rights matter.
Women especially spend 400 million hours each year walking and collecting fresh, clean water to drink. And that's time that could be spent, going to school, being educated, spending time with family, working to provide. So these are things that, access to clean water makes a world of difference.
When women will decision making positions, they will grow the family, society, and a country and peaceful world.
Life has to be protected from its earliest stage because the right to life is really our concrete right. If we don't have a right to live and live freely, then all other rights are compromised.
When you're talking about widows, a woman with her husband living and a woman whose husband is no more, their status is really different, though they are women. So for me, the priority is that there should not be any discrimination against any woman on the basis of marital status, whether she is widow, whether she is divorcee, whether she is separated, whether her husband is missing, or whether she wants to live single whole her life.
A woman being made in the image and likeness of God is inherently deserving of that value that she has, but also because the word dignity implies that she deserves to be loved for who she is.
When women are empowered, they're able to look after their homes, they're able to feed their families, and when women are empowered, they're able to develop a nation.
Life is what all other rights are based upon, because if you get killed before you're born, no other right has any relevance because you're dead.
Because every woman deserves to be born.
Porque es muy importante conciliar la vida familiar y la vida laboral de la mujer.
التعليم مهم جدا في حياة المرأة، فإذا ثقفناها أصبحت المرأة عندها كثير من الحرية ومزيد من الثقافة والعلم، وكما قال الشاعر أحمد شوقي: الأم مدرسة إذا عدلناها عدلنا شعبا كريم الأعراف. وشكرا.
Life is the most important because you can't have any other rights without the right to life. And the next most important thing is the woman's ability to continue life, to create with God other human lives.